I didn't know electronic computers figured odds, did you?
No, I've never heard that before. No, that was new to me tonight.
You may be able to find some other kind of work for the 501 when the election is over. At any rate, it figures now the odds are 333 to 1, which is as high as it can go, that Kennedy will win. It says there are only 5 doubtful states now: Nevada, New Mexico, Washington, Illinois, and Minnesota. And we already knew that.
The recap there of the popular vote still shows Senator Kennedy with a 1,100,000 advantage over his opposition. By the way, David, did you know that today there were, almost 70 million Australian ballots cast here in the United States? We'll get to the Australian ballot later. We understand that Herb Kaplow at the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles now wants control back once again. You, Herbert Kaplow.
The Vice President and Mrs. Nixon are just now coming out onto the fire escape and making their way down the stairs. We're coming right down. Down now to the ballroom, followed by campaign director Bob Finch, now making his way through the press room, which runs parallel to the ballroom. A few people in the ballroom are and now walking through the press room, the Vice President, Mrs. Nixon, wearing smiles. Vice President in a dark blue suit. Mrs. Nixon, green flower dress. In a moment, they are now about to enter the ballroom and are entering now.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you know, I thought I was going to say that I thought we'd had the last rally of the campaign, but here we go again. As all of you in this room know, and as all of you millions who are listening on television and radio realize, it is normally the custom for a candidate for the presidency or for any other office not to appear until after the decision is definitely known and all the votes are counted beyond doubt. However, I have been keeping some pretty late hours recently, and as some of you have, I know, who have met me at the airports as I've come in with Pat on occasion. I know, too, that many who are listening in the eastern part of the United States will find that it is now about 3:15 in the morning. And before the evening was over, I did want to have the opportunity to speak to those in this room who have been with us during the day, and also to those who are listening on television, to say these things. First, to express to all of you who have done so much in this campaign our appreciation. Words are really inadequate at times like this. We can only try to let you feel what we have in our hearts. And I can say... say that we've never had couldn't have had a more wonderful group of people in all of the 50 states that have been in our campaign. And then too, the other thing I wish to do is this. I am sure that many are listening here who are supporting Mr. Senator Kennedy. I know, too, that he probably is listening to this program. And while the... as I look at the board here, while there are still some results still to come in, if the present trend continues, if Mr. Kennedy, Senator Kennedy, will be the next President of the United States. One of the great features of America is that we have political contests, that they are very hard fought, as this one is hard fought, and once the decision is made, we unite behind the man who is elected. I want all of you to know. I want Senator Kennedy to know, and I want all of you to know that certainly if this trend does continue and he does become our next president, that he will have my wholehearted support and yours too. My friends, with that, I want to say again my deep thanks to all of you who are here, to those who have listened on television and radio, and again, my congratulations to Senator Kennedy for his fine race in this campaign, and to all of you, I am sure his supporters are just as enthusiastic as you are for me, and I thank you for that. Because of interruptions, which I understand, I have not been able perhaps to make this as coherent a statement as I might have wanted to. I do want to say that having been to all of the 50 states of this nation since the nominating convention in Chicago, having seen the American people, seen them by the hundreds of thousands and perhaps the millions in the towns and cities of America, that I have great faith about the future of this country. I have great faith that our people, Republicans, Democrats alike, will unite behind our next president in seeing that America, that they will unite behind our next president in seeing that America does meet the challenge which destiny has placed upon us. And that challenge is to give the leadership to the whole world, which will produce a world in which all men can have what we have in the United States: freedom, independence, the right to live in peace with our neighbors. And so with that, may I say again my thanks to you. Having had only 2 hours sleep last night and 2 hours sleep the night before, I'm now going to bed, and I hope you do too. Thank you.
I don't know whether that was a concession or not. Do you,
I
Dave?
suppose it was a concession, but I never heard one just like it before. What he said, well, everyone heard what he said. If the trends continue, Kennedy is the next president.